Skywagon, 1 Romeo Mike, roger. Report midfield on the left downwind for runway 11, updated altimeter is 2989.
2989er, left downwind, runway 11.
2989er, 1 Romeo Mike.
Left report, left downwind 11.
And left downwind, runway 11.
Runway 11 at Alpha, I'm request taxi to the active runway.
Phoenix 20, taxi.
Yeah, a little bit rusty, no problem, that's why I'm here. You want me to handle the radio so you focus on flying? Maybe easier? I'll do the radio for you, you focus on flying.
Tower, Cirrus 164 Charlie Delta, ready for departure, runway 11.
Cirrus 1 Charlie Delta, Tower, hold short, awaiting release.
Rusty.
Yeah, it's okay, no problem, it's okay. No problem.
905, clear, touch to go number 2.
Airplane haven't flown in a while.
That's all right. Alright, panel altitude here is 1,000, so let's go ahead and position yourself on the 45 degrees left downwind 11.
And the Skywagon 1 Romeo Mike, you did copy the report to midfield left downwind for 11, correct?
Affirmative, report midfield left downwind 11, 1 Romeo Mike.
Roger.
What I'd like to do is to back it up with some kind of an electronic guidance. So what I do here is select an approach, go RNAV 11, and then you have some kind of an electronic guidance for backup.
1,000?
1,000 panel altitude, that's right. Go ahead and get on the flaps and put 10 degrees on the downwind and work on about 90. I like 90 on the downwind. It's very...
For the airspeed?
Yeah, I like 9 miles.
Tower 769, Sierra Papa left turn at Delta Bravo 11.
Left Delta Bravo 11, Sierra Papa.
And you're basically on a perfect, this runway 2911 is the opposite, you're on a perfect 45 degree now. Very beautiful. Very nice.
Okay, Skywagon, I got turn side, you were going to be number 2. Following the Twin Star, actually you're number 1 now, runway 11, you are cleared to land, 1 Romeo Mike.
Skywagon 1 Romeo Mike, 11, clear to land number 1. Thank you, sir.
More power?
Yeah, 90 miles an hour on the downwind's beautiful, 10 degrees of flaps. On the base you can come up with another notch. And some people put the other notch, you know, a little faster earlier.
Charlie Delta,
it's up to you. Whatever you feel like doing.
Heading 07,
and you're kind of configured.
1,500, runway 11, clear takeoff.
Up 070, 1,500, clear takeoff, runway 11, port right open.
Man, this is funny. Look at your passenger, man. He's having a blast.
Is he?
Look at him.
You liking it?
Yeah, wow.
Oh my God, look at him. He's ready to take a nap back there. Oh boy.
Aircraft, we have heavy burn activity at the departure end of runway 11 to the right side, inside of a mile, 500 to 700 feet, as well as on the right base, 500 to 700 feet. Multiple, looks like turkey vultures.
Okay, all sorts of birds. Be aware. When you have a lot of birds, the best thing you can do is climb because they tend to dive. When I see birds, I just go full power and get out of their sight. Then they tend to dive below you. Try not to dive into the bird because usually that doesn't end very well. Now the collect, let's go base.
11, clear for takeoff. Depart from the Skywagon, turn left base.
Clear for takeoff, Phoenix 20, runway 11, following plane is just took off, sorry. Phoenix 20.
Skywagon 1 Romeo Mike, got a Skyhawk taking runway depart in front of you.
Traffic in front departing, 1 Romeo Mike, clear to land, runway 1.
And Cirrus 1 Charlie Delta, again, fly heading 070, maintain 1,000.
Alright, now you're getting ready for that go-round. So let's go ahead and push the prop all the way full. This is like a gump check or final check, whatever, because you want that beautiful mixture prop.
On about a mile final.
You can go ahead and then trim for 80, and you can slow down to 70, and be ready for that normal approach and landing. Your discretion on the flaps. You can do 20, 30, 40, it's up to you.
I just do 20.
20 is good, ready for that go-around just in case. Your feet are on the bottom of the brakes, right? I don't like brakes unless, you know, you want to stop in an emergency. So for a 7,000 foot, 6,000 foot runway,
Phoenix 20, right traffic.
You are clear to land, he's departed, you got the whole runway for yourself, a little bit of crossing from the left, not much.
Full stall? Landing? I mean,
totally up to you. Three-pointer.
Okay.
You can do a wheel landing.
I'll try the wheel landing.
All right, all up to you. A little bit too fast. It's gonna bounce and float on you like crazy. Let's slow it down. Yeah, slow it down a little bit. There you go. Hold it. Left aileron. Right rudder a little bit.
Northwest Flagler
Hold it. Hold it.
Close traffic.
A little bit of a bounce. This is beautiful. Very nice. Right rudder. Left rudder. There you go. Right rudder. A little bit of back pressure. When you get back pressure on the yoke, you feel better. The tail was sitting in there tight. It's good.
Skywagon 1 Romeo Mike, left turn on taxiway Delta. You going to the restaurant?
Negative, sir. We'll take a left on Delta, and we're heading back for another takeoff, sir. Too fast, 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 too fast. Too fast. Throttle back to idle. Okay. There you go. Sorry about that. We made a left on Alpha 1. Let us know if we can go through here.
1 Romeo Mike, roger, Alpha 1 Alpha, runway 11.
Copy that. Alpha 1 Alpha, runway 11. Runway Mike. I think it's Alpha is further up.
9 here, Papa, did you call ready yet?
You're good. Yeah, you can go. You go straight. Okay. And then you can go back on left on Alpha. But before we do so, let's go ahead and get the after landing check done here. So retract the flaps all the way to 0.
Cowl flaps are open.
Cowl flaps open and retrim as necessary. Everything was good, very good aircraft control. I didn't like the turn was a little bit too fast. You notice? You took the turn too fast. Left on Alpha. A little nervous or?
Yeah,
I'm here, I'm watching you. It's okay. Let's make a left. It was a good landing though. Very good directional control. You touched down with a little bounce. I felt all 3 wheels touch down at the same time. You were a little bit fast on short final. You notice that? A little bit fast.
I had it and then I went too fast.
Yeah.
And that's what wrecked it.
It's okay. Hey, it's the first one.
80's the trick.
It's the first one. You know, I don't have any problem to slow down, especially when you're light, to slow down.
Papa runway 11, clear for takeoff.
This is Bravo. Well, you said Alpha, so we're good. Yeah, we can take this. This is Alpha. No, this is Alpha. Yeah, this is Alpha. You're good. Look on the GPS here, you see? There's Alpha here, and Bravo is the adjacent, which is over there. So you're good. Just take this. Stay on the yellow line. You know what? That yellow line always going to keep you out of trouble. And we can stay with the tower because he said, you know, stay with me, runway 11, so we're good. A restaurant.
A restaurant?
That's a good spot to go for some snack, but, you know, we had too much pizza. Are you hungry?
Oh, I
had enough of that. I think I had some burgers, too.
You want the window open? You want some air?
It's up to you.
Yeah,
we can get a little bit of air and stay on the yellow line. You'll be good.
483 is at final for runway 11.
No, nice job. Nice job. I was pretty surprised, and it looks like you have 10 hours on this bird.
About a mile. You're not in sight. Number 2,
when I first flew the 180, I couldn't do that, what we just did.
Now, there's a slight chance that you're sitting a little bit low, and I suspect, because I'm not sure, you have to tell me. But if you're not going up with your head, you're sitting comfortable, with, you know, holding the yoke and all that, can you see that yellow line, or it's hiding behind the cowling?
If I'm like this, it's hiding behind the
hiding, so maybe a touch of like a seat cushion. Maybe I would, but it's up to you. If you can deal with it like that, no problem.
I just look to the side. And like,
this is 089.
That's how I do it.
Okay.
Somebody stand out there. Someone stand out there taking.
Yep. I see a guy over there. Yeah, I see a guy. I don't know if it's a. I don't know if this is okay. I don't know what the deal is for. And Tower Skywagon Romeo Mike. It looks like we have a pedestrian on the approach end of the runway.
Phoenix 20, go around.
Around Phoenix 20.
There's a pedestrian there?
Yeah.
Tower to line 05, midfield.
Solo something?
I'm not sure, sir. It looks like there's a pedestrian on the approach end of the runway, sir.
Okay, 1 Romeo Mike. I do have an instructor down there, but he shouldn't be anywhere near close to the runway.
Oh, okay. So you're aware of the fact that there's a person on the approach end?
That's correct.
Okay, copy that, sir. I wasn't sure because this is very uncommon for us to see a pedestrian on the approach end of the runway.
It's Skywagon. We have multiple flight schools are flying here. We got solos, and I've got one airborne right now. The guy just waved off.
Copy that, sir. Thanks a lot.
Phoenix 20, right traffic.
Traffic, Phoenix 20.
And real 483.
I don't see, on an uncontrolled field, I can see that, but on a controlled, press Delta, it's very uncommon.
Real 905, you want to start the base turn, runway 11, you're number 2, clear, touch and go.
Okay, now I'm not sure if this is...
And 905, just be advised on the partner Skywagon in front of you.
Real 905, roger.
76 Now here, Papa number 3, following the Twin Star right base, only 1-1 clear to land.
It's everywhere we go is busy. We may end up going to Pearson. That's why we're going to have the whole airport for ourselves. But they have some glider activity there. Oh, we'll see.
Yeah, we're just thinking of
All right, cool. Well, just let me know. It's all just to kind of enjoy yourself. You don't want to be stressed out. You want to enjoy the ride.
Continuing down, you're going to be actually number 1, 2, 3 for the runway. You're going to be looking for a Skyhawk turning right base.
We're looking for the Skyhawk turning right base, radar 435, number 3.
Skywagon 1 Romeo Mike, down the runway 11, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, no delay at 11. On Romeo Mike. Sorry, he wants us out of here. I'll help you a little bit.
Yeah.
You want 0 flaps or 20?
0.
0, okay, cool. Get you to the runway. Yeah, it's looking tight.
He's coming fast.
It's looking tight.
Now 05, you're full stop, correct?
We can't be around 905.
It doesn't look like it's going to work. Just go around the right side for me, please. Oh, I'm sorry, go around left side. Go around left side.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ready to take it. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. Right rudder. Right rudder, off she goes. Right rudder, off she goes.
Continue straight ahead past the 1,000.
I think you made a mistake and let us go.
I do too.
Because the guy was tight.
Yeah.
It was right there.
They're really weird this now.
Oh boy. It's too much fun here today.
Extend your downwind, you're going to be number 3. Following Skyhawk on about a 3 mile.
He cleared us. I went. I could have said unable. Too tight. But he cleared us. We went. And we got airborne quick.
Yeah, we did. Because this thing's got power. That would have been a 172?
You can do that fast. No, no, no.
So we're going to go around the pattern?
Up to you. You tell me.
Say your intentions, please.
Let's go back to the other airport.
Skywagon 1 Romeo Mike. It looks like you guys are too busy. We'd like to depart straight out to the east, sir.
1 Romeo Mike, Roger. Report clear to the east.
Okay, we got traffic ahead of us. We're going to break it up a little bit to the right, 20, 30 degrees to the right, then we'll report over to the east. 1 Romeo Mike. Thanks for your help today, sir.
Okay, 1 Romeo Mike, that Skyhawk on your nose is straight ahead climbing 1,300 feet southbound. So just continue straight ahead. Keep an eye on that aircraft.
Okay, copy that. How about we turn left of it since he's going southbound? We're going to be departing to the northeast, sir. 1 Romeo Mike.
Roger. Report clear to the northeast.
Clear to the northeast. 1 Romeo Mike. Thanks, sir.
Okay, aircraft at a 1.5 mile final. Can you say again your call time, please?
Crazy around here.
Riddle 435.
There's a lot of training. Yeah, a lot of training.
Now he's turning that way.
He said he's going to be turning to the south. Let's keep an eye on this guy.
Okay, Riddle, correction, Phoenix 20. Got 1 across the threshold, 1 on about a mile final, then you.
Copy. Affirmative. I got him.
You can keep climbing if you want.
You are number 2 now.
2,500. No big deal.
Phoenix 20, number 2.
Matter of fact, it's easier when we're above all these airspace.
Return right base. Runway 11, you are cleared to land.
Runway 05 cleared to land. Runway 11, following Skyhawk.
It's up to you. I recommend doing a landing on the grass, so you get the feel for it.
5, you're clear to go, sir.
Let's do it.
Riddle 435, clear to go, 11.
I did on grass once.
You've done on the grass?
This guy in the 180 took me to grass.
I saw the YouTube video you sent me. That was on the grass. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, that was nice.
Delta Bravo 119 here, Papa.
Yeah, he ruined the plane though. He put a 3-bladed prop on it and a bigger
He put 3-blade prop. He didn't keep it stock, right?
No.
This is exactly from the factory.
That's what I like.
Nothing has changed here.
That's what I like.
Go to 483, freak 10 free, we'll see you later. Skywagon 1 Romeo Mike, freak 10 free, we'll talk to you later.
Freak 10 free, 1 Romeo Mike. Thanks, sir.
Keep going out over the water? Or?
Yep, okay. Turn right. You can turn right. We're departing class Delta now, so you're good. You can make a right turn and climb up to about...
He's Delta in there?
20, Delta, yeah.
Wow. They got Deltas all over the place over here.
Yep, Ormond Beach is Delta. Flagler is Delta. You got St. Augustine just north of there is Delta. Northeast Regional. All right, clear right. And you know what? If you get it up to about 2,800, we'll be right on top of him, so we can just maneuver directly towards that grass strip. Clear right.
That's Ormond Beach over there.
Ormond Beach right there. That's where we departed from. We're going to do a little triangle. We're going to do Ormond Beach, Flagler, Flagler, Pearson, Pearson back to Ormond Beach. So we'll see. If you like it out there, maybe we'll do 2 of them. It's up to you.
Okay. And then come back and do the fourth one at Ormond Beach.
That's it. I mean, if you have 3 takeoffs and landings to a full stop, they'll get you up to the fact that you can actually carry passengers
right
on a tailwheel aircraft.
South is approved to full clear.
I turn out to the south for 435, thanks for asking.
You too, man.
All right, looks like 2800. When you get it, boom, you can shoot right across.
2800?
28.
Okay.
You see, Flagler is 25. See,
Okay.
actually, it's lower. 15. What is it? 15. So you're good. You can go ahead and cross. Yeah, you're good. You're good. And it's going to be a heading of 240, just to the southwest. Yeah. It's like traffic.
That airport was crazy.
The way he pushed us out was kind of too tight, I think, but
You said take 2.
sometimes they don't like it when you say unable.
Yeah.
They want to be able to squeeze, and you kind of let it loose. But I think that guy went around because there was no way he can land, because we were still on the runway. We were like half a mile final, so that's why he told him to go around.
I thought that was too close.
That was too close.
210, did you say?
240 is good, yeah. 240 will put you right into Pearson right there.
Touch and go, 1-1.
Yep, 905, clear, touch and go.
905, clear, touch and go, 1-1, thanks.
Now, chip up, tower, hold short.
Hold short, 1-1, that's chip up.
Phoenix 20 left at Delta, Bravo 11.
Left at Delta, Bravo, runway 11, Phoenix 20.
What do you think, huh?
Cool, yeah.
He's thinking about this airplane now to put it in New York and put some floats on it. Take it to...
it's too small.
Too small, you think?
He said it's too small.
Really? You think it's too small?
Look at me.
Really? You're that tight?
So if Karen here, we can't even, you know, it's gonna be tough, right?
Well, maybe the back seats are not as comfy. He has a point. The front is good though.
Yeah, the
I'm
front's
very
good.
comfortable in the front.
The back is, that's the way it is, it's small. I've sat in the very back corner.
Yeah. I've sat in the back, but you got to put your feet between the seats in front of you.
Yeah.
And you got to sit on both seats.
Yeah.
And you got to put a nice cushion on the lumbar support.
I sat back there with chickens
Oh boy.
before, down in Honduras.
Oh my God. You got too much 180, 185 time, man.
I was in the pilot. The pilots were all up here, and I was back.
You're in the back
with chickens, and then they had bags of corn in the back.
This airplane is a workhorse. You know, it's like utility.
The guy took
It's
it
to
up
make it work.
The guy took it up to 50 or 12,500, and then when we came down, he goes, "Oh, I feel a little tired." He's trying to get over the mountains. He was pushing it. No oxygen, but it was less than 30 minutes.
Yeah. I like it like that, nice and quiet.
Yeah.
You feel how quiet it is?
20.
Let go of the controls. You got a little bit of rudder trim. You got to wait to put the rudder in there, you know, properly, and you can just let it fly heads off. It's beautiful.
So it's
A little bit to the right, another 10 degrees right. Yep. Nice. It's exactly the same airframe
Yeah, I can tell it.
as your 180.
Yeah.
Exactly the same airframe. The other one has a carbureted 230 horse, and this has a fuel injected 300 horse. That's the only difference.
This one's 285, right?
It's actually 300 for 5 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this has a IO 520.
520.
300 horsepower.
300 horse for 5 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of a trick.
Yeah.
They're like, how about we rev it up to 2850, see how much horsepower we can get out of it. Oh, check that tack over there. Look at that. We're getting 300 horse. Okay, let's approve it for 300 horsepower for 5 minutes. But then after 5 minutes, you got to prop back to 2700. When you prop back to 2700, you're down to 285, which is plenty of horsepower. I mean, we're cruising right now at 110 miles an hour, and we're probably pulling 150 horse out of the motor.
And burning less fuel.
Yeah, you're down to like 10 gallons an hour now, yeah.
Whereas normally you'd be burning about 60.
Oh, you could, I've seen 25 all the way up. I've seen 25 gallons an hour, yep. On takeoff, yep. On the cold day, mixture rich, cold day, high pressure. Oh boy. The manifold pressure goes over 30 on the takeoff.
I got it trimmed like I did my simulator.
Yeah, yeah, it flies nice. Yeah, it flies nice.
Nice.
It flies nice. When you get it nice and trimmed, it's nice. It feels like a 182, you know, it's very stable.
That's what it is. It's a 182 with a tail wheel. I tell everybody that.
Yep, that's what it is. Got a buddy up in Virginia flying a 182, does skydivers. He's up and down all day long. Get up, jump, just go back down, up and down. Up. The building flight time. You know, just build single engines all the time. That's what you're getting.
That's how you get proficient, doing that all day.
Get sharp. But then I see a big advantage going from that to the airlines. Your instrument skills are terrible. So, you know, I like instructing better because your instrument skills are sharp.
Somebody went right under us.
Really? What is that?
Some guy went 172 right
like
under us. Like about
kite?
500 feet.
Oh, it was that right there. Oh, my clock says 900. Okay, I guess, well, maybe it appears a little.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's why it's busy. You got to look out. You got to be, you know, relying on your visual.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
There's a lot of traffic here, yeah. This is Florida, man.
Well, we've got a lot over there, too, but it just seems maybe I'm in my turf and I'm feeling better.
Yep.
Being out of my
Hopefully
area.
Pearson is not going to be as busy. Well, let's see. Let's see what they got there.
This is so cool. I love the sound.
It's a good bird. Yeah, I'm scheduling a trip up to New York. If you want to do some cross country, get your instrument skills up there, we can line it up maybe next month sometime. Yeah, let me know what your schedule. And you work for the airlines, and for you, it's like, yeah, sure, get some Skywagon time, and then, you know, hop on Continental United. And
oops, I'm losing out.
It's
back up.
So scratchy on the frequency.
Not doing good with the radios.
Getting all that. Yep, keep an eye. Pearson traffic, Skywagon traffic is about 10 miles to the east. Landing run 4, Skywagon now over to Pearson.
Is that it right there?
Yeah, we're getting close. We're about 10 miles out. Okay. It's before the lake. It's before the lake. Pearson traffic, Skywagon traffic is about 5 miles to the left, landing to the east and landing runway 5. Pearson traffic.
Kilo to traffic, Cessna 265 left, final 19.
And our final 19, what airport you in? Copy that, thanks. We're 5 miles east of Pearson, landing Pearson. Thanks a lot.
You'll be no factor.
No factor at all. And look at this chart, if you can pull it out. Can you pull it out? Let's take a quick look here. Okay, we got it here. Flagler, that's Pearson, 22.9 to Juliet 8. Okay, we're good. Excellent. Yep, about 2,600, yep. It's not that short. For a Skywagon? No, it's not that short. All right, we can start a descent now easily. And we're going to do left traffic, because it says left traffic here. Look at that. Left traffic for 5. Left traffic for 5. So you want to position yourself a little bit north.
Out over the lake?
Yep, a little bit on the northern tip of the lake, and that'll put you on a nice...
Is that it right there?
A little bit after, there's 2 big lakes. There's one big lake over there and a small lake. Okay. It's right after the small lake.
Oh, right over there?
Beautiful.
On the other side of it?
On the other side of the small lake, but it's before the big lake.
Okay.
That's right.
I see a clearing over there. That must be it.
Yeah.
Is that all right to start coming down?
It's okay. Yeah, you can just... On this airplane, you don't even have to touch the park because it's got a constant speed prop. All you need is a couple of trim forward.
Yeah. And
then lower the nose to about 500 feet per minute descent, and it'll just... keep on chugging along.
Pattern altitude there must be about
1,000. Yeah, 1,000.
It's not that bad. If I had never done it, it would have been a different story.
I'm very surprised. The only concern I saw is you didn't really slow the airplane down before the turn. You kind of pushed it like it's a 172, and you got a tail wheel in the back.
Yeah.
If you take the turn too much, you can ground loop. If you take the turn too fast,
Yeah.
So the best is to just slow it down straight ahead to a brisk walk, and then you can take the turn. Now, if you don't see that making it, just forget it. Unable. Just take the next one. Don't push it.
I felt that.
Yeah, I felt it too.
Almost started to lose.
Yeah, but it's a very solid landing gear. I mean, no problem. Yeah, no problem.
I had too much speed on it.
Yeah, I was ready. No problem.
I knew you were.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, look over there to the left. You'll see the grass strip over there. You see the road?
Yeah.
It's right where the road crosses. Over there to the left.
So we're going to go like around.
Yep, we're going to go around. We're going to do left traffic for 5. So we're going to go straight ahead north of the field.
Right.
And then come left for the base. And then land on runway 5, which is to the northeast.
So we're right now at the end of that runway.
Yeah, we're basically on the departure end of runway 5 or on the approach end of runway 23.
Okay.
Yep.
So Flying Ranches, that's where your house is at?
Yeah, that's my premise strip.
That house was where you pulled that hanger out where you said preparing for a flight test?
That's it.
Where that guy was driving a tractor and pushing it out?
No, as a matter of fact, that was at Fort Myers.
Oh, okay.
Man, you watch too many videos, brother.
I said he must be buying the plane. It says flight test.
Like a test.
I'm obsessed.
It's like a test flight, yeah, right.
I'm obsessed.
No, this airplane, man. You know what? It's like a wife, man. Oh, I hope my wife is not going to hear that. But this airplane is like a wife. It's like you don't want to let go, you know? You're like signing up for life, you know? Let's go left now. And you see right there the grass strip right there. Right between the trees, yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
I was looking for this.
No, this is another place you can land if you want.
No,
you got some Tundra tires.
Okay, I see it over there.
Just make sure we look at the window and there's no potholes or anything. We'll be able to land this boat in there.
We're going to go over there, though.
Yep, straight ahead, yep.
Needs a little power.
Yep, definitely. I like one of the descents. I like to keep the same power setting and just lower the nose with some little bit of trim. 500 feet per minute descent, and it'll get out there. But you're good. You still got good...
got about 1,000.
Good forward momentum here.
I gotta let it get good and slow when it lands before I try to do a turn.
Oh yeah.
That's where I felt the wheel like kind of come up.
This one is good. There's no turns. It's a grass strip, so just make sure there's nobody in there and just, you know, your discretion. I would probably use 40 degrees of flaps. You use 30 on the last one or 20?
20.
20. Okay, use 20. Okay, use this one. I would use 40 and do a 3-pointer. Just hold it, stall horn, and then let it just sit in there. And then you can get on the brakes after you get directional controls. Nice and easy. Put your feet up on the brakes, and you can simulate your short field.
Okay.
And as long as you land on the first third of the runway, I'm a happy camper. No problem at all.
Are we going to do 80 on the approach?
You can, with 40 degrees of flaps, you can slow down to 70 on short funnel. Okay, no problem. Pearson traffic, Skywagon traffic is reporting left downwind runway 5. Full stop landing Pearson.
Upwind from 19 here until I got you inside circling over there.
Thank you. There's nobody here.
Nobody here. The other 19 is a different airport. You're good. I think we should have come up here right away. You can actually get some takeoffs and landings here without nobody bothering you.
One there, one here, and one back at home.
That's it. That's it.
Give it to a traffic break. 265, left crosswind 19.
Alright, coming up on the downwind, slow down a little bit to about 100, and you can advance the flap for 1 click, 10 degrees.
15 inches? Or?
It's too little. Just throttle back a little bit to 100 miles an hour. You're looking at about 17 inches or so on this one, okay. with 10 degrees of flaps and prop high.
10 degrees of flaps?
Yep. You know, it's better to just get that prop in there. Just get that prop so you don't forget about it. Yeah, exactly. This will get you in trouble.
Yeah.
If you're trying to go around with the prop all the way back,
it'll just go wind 19.
It's not going to get the power in there. No, it's not enough power. Okay, this is your strip. You're looking good. Let's take a look at the wind side.
Westbound departing the area.
And the windsock is...
Right there.
Way to scare you off, dude.
Yeah, pretty much from the east. A little bit of crosswind.
We got an open house.
A little bit of crosswinds from the right, not much. Tiny bit of crosswind. You know what? Doesn't look like it. Looks like the wind is calm.
Hey, that sounds good.
Yeah, it looks like the wind is calm.
Yeah, they got people ladies catering food and all that. They got
Get on with another notch of flap before you turn the base.
Great, man.
And now you can throttle back and start a descent. Turn your base. Pearson traffic, Skywagon traffic, and our left base, runway 5. Pearson traffic. Alright, give it another notch of flaps. And then on file it, put it another notch all the way to 40. All the way to 40 and throttle back. Now you can get it about 70. That's good for you for the final. Pearson traffic, Skywagon traffic is on short final, runway 5, Pearson traffic. Little bit of throttle, tiny bit, get that control over the aircraft. Very nice. Keep coming down, keep coming down. Beautiful. Alright, start your round out the flare and throttle back. Bottom of the brakes, hold it. Little bit of crosswind, left airline, right rudder, hold it. Alright, a little bit of bounce. Not too bad. Stay on the control, throttle back. And get on the brakes nice and easy. Very nice. No problem at all for this airplane. Air condition?
Yeah.
There you go. What do you think?
That was
not bad. Not bad.
All right.
Not bad.
It's like you didn't do something for a long time.
I see a little bit of issue I see with directional control. When you have a little bit of a wind drift, you want to get that aileron into the wind where the wind's coming from. At the same time, you want to add opposite rudder to line up the airplane with runway center line. And you have a tendency to land in a little bit of a crab. You're not lined up nicely.
Was the
both of them. The flagler also was a little bit off.
Was the wind right out of the east?
Yeah, the wind was
a little bit.
Appeared to be a little bit off, but I felt the drift. But you know, the best is not to look at the windsock much and just look straight down the runway and see what the wind's doing to the airplane. Because you got trees, you know, you got a lot of stuff here that creates, you know, turbulence. Oh, that's gonna be a fun takeoff.
It's not that bad.
No, it's not bad.
Romeo Delta.
It's gonna be a fun takeoff.
Will be downwind for 3 seconds.
Want to do normal or short on this baby?
Yeah, we can do a short.
20 degrees then.
Yeah.
Pearson traffic, Skywagon traffic, back taxi runway 5 for takeoff, runway 5 to northeast. Pearson traffic. Want to try another one or stay, depart?
Let's do one more.
One more, okay, let's do it.
One more and then we'll go back.
Alright, one more, let's do it. Let's make some noise.
Go all the way down there to the,
you know, it's totally up to you.
Yeah.
It's totally up to you. We got plenty of room to take off from here. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
I'll go up there a little bit more.
Right by the cones.
Right where the cones are.
All right, sounds good.
What's the actor that Lee Works college uses 3 seconds?
Wow, on a grass strip.
Yeah, you got to put the soft feel in there. You got to get the soft feel in there. If you really want to do the Skywagon work.
That's what it's made for.
Yeah, you got to have a little bit of unimproved feel. You got to have that. It's actually a little easier on the grass. Not as bad.
How many hours do you have total?
Total time? Over 11,000 now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You are experienced.
Yeah, but most of it is like autopilot on and boring stuff. Not this. This is fun. Yeah, this is fun flying. Getting up to 41,000 feet with the autopilot on is not really, you know, flying.
I flew with a guy in a 185, and he trimmed it down to landing.
Trimmed it all the way down? Wow, that's good. That's good practice right there. Didn't even touch the yoke.
Until it hit the runway, then he grabbed it and pushed it forward and did the wheel.
Wow, this is beautiful.
Oh, you do some You'd just love that.
Oh, this is beautiful. All right, let's see.
Pearson traffic, Skywagon traffic taking off runway 5. Pearson traffic.
All right, short field, give it a couple of clicks.
2.
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
2 clicks.
Ready?
Make sure trim is good for takeoff, and you are all set.
The short field is full throttle. And
Yeah, full throttle, let it roll, and a little bit of acceleration. Be ready with that right rudder. Excellent. Full throttle. All the way in there. All the way in. All the way in. Off she goes. Bring it up. She's ready. Kind of hot and humid today.
Yeah.
Not much performance.
Florida.
Florida performance, exactly.
Pearson traffic, Skywagon traffic to the left crosswind, runway 5, Pearson traffic.
Slow on the brakes. I mean,
On the flaps. Okay. Okay, you're doing good. No problem at all.
Fell behind it.
No problema.
500 feet, we're in our crosswind.
Looking good.
I thought short field, they say climb out at 64 until you clear the 50-foot obstacle.
It's kind of weird. It's definitely dependent on your weight.
Okay.
Okay? At gross weight, that would be right. But what if you're light and you're flying solo with only 10 gallons of gas in each tank?
Yeah.
You bet you can hold 60 or 55 to clear the obstacle because you're so much slower. So use judgment. If you know you're high on gross weight, you're high weight, you want to be on the high, you want to be a little bit on the faster side than the slower side.
is 2 miles west and we'll be downwind.
Okay, this is all going to be you. I'm not going to touch anything. Just land the plane.
Okay.
After the second landing, you should be able to do this all by yourself.
Pearson traffic, Skywagon traffic from left downwind, runway 5, Pearson traffic. Pearson traffic, Skywagon traffic, 10 left base runway 5, Pearson traffic.
Got a nice area here. This is beautiful pattern right there, perfect.
Speed for traffic, that's 265 left, crosswind 19.
Pearson traffic, Skywagon traffic, short final, runway 5, Pearson traffic.
Line road 4, 36 at leeward.
Human tower traffic, Cessna 265 left downwind 19.
A little bit of a float. You feel it with the wind?
Yeah.
That was a good 3 takeoffs and landings at 100 feet. You see, when you're coming in a little bit too fast and and you don't hold it there to get that stall horn and slow down enough to the stall speed, it tends to bounce. And you felt it because you were a little bit too fast. But just practice. Watch yourself.
Oops.
Watch yourself.
I lost it. I'm sorry.
You okay?
Yeah, I lost it.
All right. You good?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
It's okay. It happens. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Ah, you're in control. It's got a solid landing here, don't worry. As long as you don't get that wingtip.
Did I scare you?
No,
As long as you don't get that wingtip hitting, you're good.
it's actually just started getting exciting. Can we do this one again?